ladies and gentlemen, my name is Katia, you're watching Wolfcast, and today my topic is about whether money can or cannot buy happiness. My personal opinion, it cannot. So I just googled what happiness means. Well, it just tells me happiness is the state of being happy. Shit. So first of all, let's discuss what actually happiness means. I asked some of my friends from other countries to record themselves and answer the question, what does happiness mean to them?
So, happiness for me, it's basically every second of my life. Because I can wake up every morning and I have everything. I have home, I have food, I have my legs, hands, eyes, nose, everything. Happiness for me is to know that my family, my parents, they're happy. Moreover, happiness for me is to find a right person with who I can spend all my life. And happiness for me is to find a job of my dream, and of course it's traveling.
My name is Ksenia. I'm from Moscow, Russia. And for me, happiness is something that I enjoy doing every day with the people I love.
Hi, I'm so cute. Hi, Hello, I'm Celine. I'm from Switzerland. And to me, happiness is obviously like health for my family, my friends, myself, all animals. Peace in the world makes me happy, like knowing people have food and water and a home and a family. I find my happiness in the club personally. I just feel so free there to dance, to drink, to sing with my friends and just let go and not think about whatever is going on in my life.
And making people happy, like just being nice to each other and not caring what people say, not bitching, not like talking trash about people.
My best friend makes me happy. Katia, I love you. And honestly,
love makes me happy also.
So also today I took a little interview with my guest and let's hear her opinion. So hello, thank you for joining my interview. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name's Deborah. I am 30 years old from America. I am a resident student here at the American University of Rome.
Today my topic is about happiness and whether money can or cannot buy happiness. And my first question is what is happiness for you, and how do you think money can or cannot buy happiness?
Well, I have a little background in this because I I literally left everything that I had in the United States. A good job, I was married, I owned houses and properties, and I had 3 cars, but I was so miserable. Every day was Groundhog's Day for me. So I would buy things and it was fleeting, basically. I'd buy something and then a few days later the appeal of it would leave me, and I enjoyed the thought of something like purchasing things and having things in general, but I don't think money buys you happiness. I think something internal inside of you is what you need to find in order to be happy.
Yeah, I agree. And I have some facts that I found online about happiness in general. And first one, it says self-employed people have higher overall life evaluations. How do you agree or disagree with that?
I think being self-employed is a lot. It brings me happiness personally. I'm self-employed. When I was working for a company, it was every day was the same, and you had to answer to someone else. And what happens if you're a minute late? What happens if you're 2 minutes late? Well, if you're your own boss, you're only responsible for answering to yourself. So you can't question, oh, I don't have money. Well, it's probably because you're not working hard.
Yeah.
So, money does correlate with happiness, and that also correlates with having a job, but it's more about the personality you have. Are you a leader? Are you a follower? And also, personally, I feel as if I have more leadership oriented skills. So being happy in my work environment means I'm responsible for myself and not answering to others.
Second one is people are happier when they maintain their social life throughout the work week. You know how some people are waiting until the weekend and they go through Monday to Friday like zombies?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what do you think about it?
I mean, it really depends on your job. If I loved animals and I was a zookeeper, I would love to work.
Oh yeah,
I mean, that'd be
I want to
so
be a
fun.
zookeeper. I love animals.
You probably love that, and so throughout
Yeah.
the week. But if you're like a lawyer and you hate your job, or you're a nanny and you hate kids, then you're probably
Yeah.
gonna live for the weekend, as they call it in America, living for the weekend.
Mm.
They make songs about that, so that's a huge thing.
It's important to put health in your first place because it really that's another point. It's not just my opinion. I agree with that as well because in my personal experience, when I had this time of my period when I wasn't in a really great mood, my health went really bad. Like I lost a lot of kilos and just in general my immune system went really down.
Yeah. That's how I was when I first got here, because it was such a big transition from being an executive and doing whatever I wanted as an adult, and then coming here and not having that status in my job. I became pretty depressed and had to think, well, wait a minute, you know, I love yoga, and I used to be a yoga instructor, and I completely fell away from it for at least 3 months, and now that I'm back into it, I feel much happier, but you really do have to take care of your health, because I was constantly sick when I first got
Yeah.
here. I blame my allergies, but it really was because I have been sick, and I've been here a year now.
So another fact is have someone to count on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I already sort of mentioned this to you, but Giorgio is literally the best guy ever.
He better watch my podcast,
I
my
told him I'd be
webcast.
talking about him too. So with me, I was in the military, and I have PTSD. I was in active duty military. I've been in Iraq, I've been in Afghanistan, and I was in Central America, and I was a medic. So I saw a lot of things. And so my emotions are up and down sometimes. And I was talking to him. I talk to him all the time, but I was talking to him the other day, and he's like, Dev, what is going on with you? And the fact that he sort of recognized that, and when I explained it to him, you know, this is my background, he's like, well, you have all these things, and thing 1, thing 2, thing 3, why, you know, just talk to me whenever you want to talk. You know, you're my friend, I care about you. So he's been really supportive.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm really lucky that I have him. I'm gonna miss him when he's gone.
Yeah, I think people are really they're really important in your life, especially the ones who are really close.
Yeah, it's amazing to have found someone like that here. And I know it's like a weird mixture because we're so opposite, but he's a good person, and I'm really glad that he recognized that.
Yeah. It's not all about the money, is it though?
If I was homeless, I would say
Yeah.
something different. But also, I know a lot of wealthy people, especially living in Rome and doing the job that I do. I see a lot of people in finance, and they're not happy. They work 24/7. I didn't meet so many businessmen until I was a little older, but these are very wealthy people, and they don't have time for family. They don't have time for themselves because they're so busy trying to earn money and reach these profits. So the people that I've met most that are miserable are the people who are the most wealthy, and the people that are they never reach their goal. So people who are extremely poor.
Do you think not reaching your goal it can be one of the main reasons why people are not happy?
I think so.
Right?
You have to wake up every day, and the first thing you do is you make your bed, and then you've already reached one goal. So if you're not productive for the rest of the day,
Fuck, I never make my bed in the mornings.
if you make your bed in the beginning, and then at the end of the day when you go home and you say, man, I didn't do anything today, you know, you at least did one thing.
I actually have this thing. I make my bed before I go to sleep. Like before I go to I know it's weird because in the mornings I'm always the laziest person, and then at night when I come and like I have this night routine and I just do my bed and then I go and brush my teeth and then I come and it's like clean, you know.
But you know, if you're not goal oriented and you're unhappy, I think the first step is to write down what you want to do
Yeah.
with your life.
What you want to change.
So with my little sister, I had that experience with her. She came to live with me, and she was not goal oriented. She still isn't. That's why she doesn't live with me anymore. But I told her, make your bed every day and then write a checklist of things, and she became very productive afterwards. So and she was happy.
Do you think love is the main reason?
No, man.
No.
I don't know. Learn to love yourself. I can't say I've ever been in love. I was
Yeah.
married a long time. It didn't work out. And I'm still learning to love myself. So I think you have to learn to love yourself before you can love anyone else. And then
That's true.
maybe you'll be happy then, but happiness is such a fleeting thing, you know.
Yeah, everyone has their own, I think. And they find it in their own selves. But do you think money can change a person in a bad way?
I think so. It really depends on how you were raised, maybe the type of personality you have, and you just the type, if you're a good person or a bad person, really. I mean, if you're greedy and you don't want to help others and you see them asking for help, then you don't have to give money away in order to help someone. But I see a lot of wealthy people who think, oh, they're going to take my money away from me, or people who have built up their wealth who think that, not just people who are already established. So I think that it does change you in a way because you're more aware of what people want from you. And I think that's one of the reasons why you can see good people turn into bad people, because it's sort of like a saying in America, if you win the lottery, everyone comes out of the woodwork. So your cousins that you didn't even know you had would come out and ask you for something. So there's a lot of users out there. You just have
There are a lot.
to be able to read people. Like,
I just know so many people who came from, poor families, and they actually gained something by themselves, like money, but they turned out to be such bad people, and they weren't like this before, and that it's fucked up. But there are also a lot of people who are humble, and they stay like really good.
I'd be paranoid if people would want something from me.
I will, yeah,
That
for
would
sure.
change me a little bit, but I think I'd also, if I saw someone that needed help genuinely and I was wealthy, I would help them. I don't have to go out and give stacks of cash to people.
Yeah.
You can purchase a meal for someone or figure out what's going on with them. Celebrities are doing that actually. They're paying tuition, like Nicki Minaj actually paid tuition for students. She said, if you're making straight A's, send me proof and I'll contact the school, and if you are, then I'll pay your tuition for next semester.
No way.
Yeah, she's doing
I didn't know about that. So, do you have any questions about to me about happiness or anything like this?
What do you think happiness is? Do you think it's love? Is it money?
I'm making this project, but I don't know myself. Like, I think happiness is oh fuck. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching. You watched Wolfcast, my part on happiness. And I wish you guys the biggest happiness in the world. Just live your life. You only live once, and enjoy your every single day. Thank you for watching and have a great day.